Next up, we have got an itinerary that you might well be familiar with a cruise line you don't necessarily associate going to that part of the world. I think is probably fair to say. We're looking into June of next year, and we're talking about a brilliant 7-night itinerary up to the Norwegian Fjords, but we're doing it with MSC this time. So this is a no-flyer, this one, so to and from Southampton for June next year. Your ship of choice with MSC is MSC Magnifica. They're all beautiful, the MSC ships, all with that wonderful Italian flair. Now, this is the one, I know it's like a running joke now, this, isn't it? This is the one we've been talking about Magnifica for ages and ages, but she's been stretched. She has been stretched. She has. I don't know how you do that to a cruise ship, but they have done it. In 2020, she, as part of the €130 million Renaissance programme, they've actually made MSC Magnifica 23 metres longer. That means there's lots and lots of new things on board. We've talked about that many, many times. But you can see what was there before the enhancement. I don't want to keep calling it stretch. But it's got a lovely, great big theatre. It's got lots of lovely specialty restaurants, the main dining room. Absolutely incredible. I mean, there's this lovely, gorgeous Mediterranean holiday feel while you're on board the MSC ships as well. Lots to do all the way through the day and into the night as well. The lobby itself has a massive water feature and a big crystal piano in there. There's a 4D virtual reality cinema on there. There's so more. I should have told you long since ago that the price tag on this, by the way, is going to blow you away, considering the time of year and the length of the cruise and where we're going to, and it's a no-fly. The price is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. We're going up to the Norwegian Fjords here, so here's your ship and here's where we are going. Day at sea, we find ourselves in Kristiansand, which looks beautiful. It's got that zoo and amusement park, plus the fabulous and fantastic cathedral as well. Very nice indeed. Then we go into some of the largest of the fjords. We'll start up in Nordfjord, which is one of the destinations there to go up and see the Briksdal Glacier if you choose. Then we go into Flåm. We've talked about Flåm many times over the last 11 years or so. The railway with its treat at Hjosfossen, which I'm still not telling you. Been keeping that secret for 11 years so far. Then into Stavanger, which is very walkable. You know, I talk about the Petroleum Museum a lot in Stavanger. It's lovely, nice gift shops there in Stavanger as well. Or maybe you want to head to that dizzy head for heights at Pulpit Rock. And then we will sail from Stavanger back to Southampton. So that's a nice, cute little 7 nights. And you might be thinking, right, okay, this is June next year, Derek. Why are you telling me about it now? Well, 2 reasons. First of all, price is bonkers. Second of all, we factored our New Year's sale price into this as well. So there are some sale reductions just for a New Year sale, which usually is like the first week of January, those prices are good, and then they revert back to their regular prices. We've decided to hold that open a lot longer, given the fact that at the moment we're all sitting at home waiting to be released and to start our holiday planning. So check this out. 549. I don't know how many times over the last few years I have said to you, I don't think I've seen a 7-night Fjords itinerary with a cruise line like MSC as well, with all their Mediterranean flair, for as low as this. I mean, it's ridiculous. We are getting to silly territory in terms of pricing right now, but bear in mind that factors in our New Year sale saving as well, so that price will revert in the not too distant future. Now, if the base price for an inside is so good, what if I want a balcony? Well, it's only another 199 more. 99 more only if you want to go up to Ocean View. Can I tell you, and I'm not saying this for any loaded reason, as you know, if I was on commission, I would tell you, and I would say the more cruises I sell, the more I make. Doesn't happen that way. I get not a penny of commission, whether none of you go on this cruise or 5,000 of you go on this cruise. But what I would say, having been on my first cruise, was in Norway up to the fjords. It's all about the scenery, it's all about the views. So the more of that you can see, the more you'll appreciate this cruise as well. So Ocean View or balcony would be my recommendation. As I say, it's not to my benefit at all, If you go up to balcony, it's your choice entirely. There are other dates for the itinerary running from June through to September. Obviously, the price varies by date, and you can go and check that out now on our website at cruisefirst.tv. But for the 12th of June, I think you need to jump on that as quickly as you can. And by the way, if there are any news updates in between me filming shows for you, down here at the bottom of the screen, there should be a red bar with some information going. Is it going that way or is it going that way? You can see better than I. That way. It goes that way, doesn't it? Yes, it's going that way. So any new offers that come along will be there, and that's live information coming direct to you from Cruise First HQ. I nearly forgot the name of the company there for a second. Should we do the whole thing again? Let's do the whole thing again, shall we? Let's do it. Let's go back on board MSC Magnifica so you can check out your cruise ship, because this is such a silly price, isn't it? This would be one maybe. Somebody's got a birthday coming up, a significant birthday coming up between now and June next year. Maybe it's, you know, pretty spot on the date next year that it is somebody's significant birthday. Why not gift this cruise to them? I mean, you know, some people spend tens of thousands of pounds on, you know, diamond rings and things like that. I mean, you know what I mean? You could do that as well if you like. Your budget will take you there, but treat someone else to a cruise. Treat a family member that you've not been able to spend time with. Maybe we can do some advanced planning for next year and spend some real time with them. You know, let's not just sit in our front room together, which at the moment just seems like a, you know, a distant fantasy. Let's go on holiday together. Let's go and spend some real time together. No matter, no matter who you're taking with you, if you're taking the littlies with you as well, there's plenty of kids facilities on board these ships as well. They'll look after them for you. So you've got things like the bowling that you can do together as well as a family. The thing is, you can dip into or out of as many things as you want to on a cruise. There's nobody knocking on your door at 9 o'clock saying, right, come on, time to start the day. We're off to do our exercises. And then at 10:30, you know, we all sit and drink juice, and then at 11 o'clock we do this. And do you know what I mean? There are things that you can go and do if you want to, but if you want to be pretty lazy and pretty horizontal, and that's the idea for me on a holiday, no problem. Here's your ports then. So remember, we're no flying out of Southampton. First port into Kristiansand in Denmark, and Norway, should I say. Is it in Norway or Denmark? Yeah, Norway. And then we start sailing through the fjords, so Nordfjord Ide, and there are lovely excursions from all of these destinations as well. Then you've got Flarn with the famous railway as well. Do the excursion where you do the railway up and cycle down would be my recommendation. I loved that. Stavanger is really, really nice to go and have a little walk around, or you can do the excursion out to Pulpit Rock if you want to. There are plenty of sort of glacial excursions on a cruise like that if you fancy it as well. But I think you'll love it. If you love the scenery of the countryside in the UK, sort of the mountainous scenery, you know, up in the Lake District, the Peak District and place like that. If you like dramatic scenery, you're going to love the fjords as well. And of course the waterfalls will actually be flowing into the fjords. There'll be full flow in June as well. It was the kind of time of year where I took my first cruise back in 2011. I can't believe that was 10 years ago. It's gone so quickly. But listen, as soon as we can get cruising again, we're absolutely going to go for it. Bear in mind again that this factors in that New Year sale saving, so that is going to be changing again in the near future. So you want to take advantage of 549 right now. It is bonkers, it really is. And do bear in mind there are other dates between June and September. Obviously the price will vary by date. You can go and look at those now if you want at cruisefirst.tv. On an advanced search, you can just search MSC Magnifica and then choose June, July, August, September. You'll see all the dates will pop up in front of you. Nice little deal. I hope a lot of you go for that one because it really is an amazing price tag. See you later.